rousing renditions of the national anthems. And we will just have a little bit of a shoulder warm-up for both sides. Run at a bag or two. The Welsh Rugby Union, Ben Collar is our referee. Well, we know if you follow age grade rugby, you know that Italy have performed well at sort of under 18, under 20 level especially. Under 18s have been in fits and starts, and today would be a really good occasion to put a marker down, Will Roberts. It's got potential, hasn't it, this Italy side?
Absolutely. They weren't able to show it in that friendly in March against France. That sort of has discoloured their current form, but win against Wales on Saturday gives them full momentum into this game against England.
Thank you. Time on.
It's the boot of Josh Bellamy that will get us underway, the Trinity School and Harlequin man. It's pumped deep, and Ben Redshaw playing 15 today. We'll see him better at 13, but more than happy. Plays at Newcastle Falcons at fullback.
Scrum advantage.
The kick is spilt by Italy, and spilt in turn by England. Really,
no advantage. Knock on.
Transgressor there from England, but England will get a put in at the scrum, and we have a chance to have a look at these two front rows.
Left of that.
Pietro Bettini, Christian da Apollonia, and Bruno Valesi in the front row for Italy. Ralph McEachran, Pirelli Tuipolotu, and Billy Sella on the tight head side for England. We might have a few scraps today. Whether in many parts of the United Kingdom and indeed, of course, now Ireland, as we're looking in. Pretty poor at the moment, very squally. It might pass.
Space.
It's going to be wet today.
No, both. Space. We'll wait for set.
Just having a word with both front rows and making sure they're in the right position.
England have got a relatively tall front row. Ralph McEachran is one of your tall and loose heads. Billy Sella as well provides some height, so that in turn could provide a little bit of difference in scrum time for England.
Set!
Lucas Friday, Mike Friday's son, and scrum half, and he releases the England backs, and they get it out wide, and Redshaw will get a chance to carve through. Redshaw pulled down with just metres to go. Friday, quick ball for Pollock. His typical abrasive style, takes on and makes his way up to the line. It's passed behind them. Bellamy out wide. It is on here if they can get it wide. Inside pass could work. And it's good battling over the line from Charlie Mile.
Superb awareness there initially from Davis. It's Josh Bellamy who asked for the ball out wide early on. England stretching the Italian defence. It starts with this perfect bit of phase play from England, right off the training paddock here. To have such good ball distributors across that back line means that England can get the ball out wide so quickly. And then good ball speed at ruck time. Pollock doing what he does best, just attracting in as many Italian defenders as possible, as well as getting over the gain line. Then Bellamy calls for it out wide early, kind of stretch that width. Look at this from Davis, just patient in play, and gets it back inside towards centre partner Charlie Mile, who uses all his strength and guile to muscle his way over the line. A superb initial score there for England.
Charlie Mile, not a large centre, but certainly showing his strength there. Put his head down and got through it. Conversion is good. Ollie Davis with the duties. Redshaw again looking at the balance running of the Sedborough boy. Very good attacking option. So always that came on in the first game against France and added a little bit of something special.
See Bellamy calling it there. He recognised the space was on outside due to the amount of defenders that Henry Pollock's carry attracted. And Italy with some loose tackles out wide, allowed for England to score.
Use it, 9.
Ball has been collected by England, and Friday will use his left boot to hoist it up into the sky. Comes down with the raindrops. Carry from Piero Gritti. He was effective in that first game against Wales. He was playing in the second row in that first game.
We get on the back foot.
Now he's at number 8. Effective ball carrier, no doubt. Yosari, again, another one who performed well, and Lucas Friday's happy with that one because that one's gone out on the full. Mistake from Sari, but you like the look of him, don't you, Will?
Yeah, exactly. I thought he had an excellent initial game against Wales, and up against his opposite number today, Lucas Friday, who's been given the chance to start from the off. Under-17s boy, so he's got another year to prove himself. He'll be really looking to try and make an impact today, and up against an experienced under-18 in the form of Giulio Sari.
Really, Tui Polonotto. Line-out is a decent one, but Friday spills it and gets condolences from Tui Polonotto. Out of the Harrow School, in the London Irish Academy, that did so well at Prem Finals Day, and commiserating with his young Harlequin.
More
there.
space. No weight. No weight. More space. Yeah.
To spill the ball today. Interesting to see this sort of set-piece ball that Italy can create and work with. Certainly got attractive backs out there. Trez and Zanandrea will combine well, and Mancini and Lobe Ndumbe came on late on against Wales and showed some great feet. So we'll have to keep an eye on all this. Italy do get good ball to play with, and sweeps into the midfield. Ball is missing perhaps the initial recipient. That is Lobe Ndumbe with the scrum cap on. Good hands, out it goes. Deloglio. Ball is tiptoeing into the 22. I think it's Bellamy who's come across too clear. Italy aren't going to hang around though, they poke it back into the 22. Bellamy is still there this time, he uses his backs, good hands. Nice interplay down this near-hand touchline. Timmins doesn't hold any prisoners. Bellamy with the presence of mind to let that one go. England starting to fizz at the moment. As I say that, the ball is turned over, and Italy get good transition ball, and what can they do with it here? Carve a hole potentially. Apollonia thought about the offload, and the ball is now spilt forward.
Score advantage.
Bellamy's done well to rescue that on the floor. Initially went with the foot and then with the hands.
Use it, 9.
The field to this game looks as though it could be quite interesting. Friday's going to lift it. The wind is going to swirl that one in field. The bounce is going to be awkward. Sari has to turn and gather, and then pumps it deep, and Renshaw's going to let it bounce over the line and then emerge with it. Looks into the rain, downfield, doesn't make touch. Italians will get a chance to counter, and they do. Tackle from Pollock. He's got some good pace around the ground. Expect him to be first to most places today. England let the tackle go, and Italy are in behind here. They've got to be careful. They've got to complete their tackles. We saw it in the earlier game. Just not staying on your tackle and completing it can cause a lot of problems. Short side again, Pollock using his physicality to drive that towards the touchline. The ball has been turned over. Referee sees a problem. Ben Connor argued, or at least pointed that out to England, and now he's penalised.
Turnover, we got a 5 up.
Yeah, it was a testing few passages of play there for both sides. The ball not heading out for too long, which meant that it ended up being fairly frantic. This was the initial break from England. This is what we can expect from the likes of George Timmins. He's such an abrasive player when heading into contact. The balance of that back row, Timmins, Pollock, Lightbound. I mean, it's a really strong selection for England with power, pace and skill all combined.
Liner is in the hands of Piero Glitti.
Forward. Say
Breaks
more.
up a little. England have to reposition themselves. This is good from Italy. Good body positions. Forward they travel towards that England line. Closer and closer.
Hold. Hold.
Players brought in. Sari feeds Bettini. Bettini holds himself on his feet a little bit longer. Now the ball is back with Sari. He's going to pick up Velesi, the other prop forward.
4, no arms.
Penalty coming here. The Azzurri have a free go. All the way back. I think it's Oscar Bakaleg who's
4,
infringed.
4, no arms.
This is a period of passage of play that England have got the weather here.
Italy are going for the posts, which potentially shows where they lie in terms of this matchup. Maybe understanding that this England defence can frustrate you, and therefore any opportunity to get points within the English 22 is a good one, right in front of the sticks, of course. So I think a wise choice for Italy at the moment, potentially just to build the scoreboard.
International rugby is all about working out, obviously, how you play the game, but also how you manage the game as well.
Too much weight.
And it does have a festival feel. Obviously, this under-18s tournament, but it's also about managing 70 minutes of international rugby.
You said, yeah.
At this moment in time, Italy have decided to take the points. A handful of Italy fans have made the journey over. Bellamy scoops it high.
Back. No hands now. Back foot, lads. Back foot, thank you. Don't swatch, don't change. Stand it, wait! Good.
Pops it downfield. Redshaw is underneath it. Doesn't need too many invitations to break forward, and in it goes, and Friday is away. Oh, the tackle came in from the blind side. He almost didn't see it coming, and it's been knocked on. Redshaw will round it off, but it will count for nothing. Another example of just what Redshaw brings to this England side.
It's really clever from England here, because I think this is something they potentially have spotted about the way that Italy exit. They understand that at the first possible point, Italy clear their lines. It's happened on both kickoffs now. Of first phase, they'll clear, which means that they put Redshaw, Connor Byrne, Josh Bellamy and Luke Friday all in the back line. They know that there won't be any defensive threat off that kickoff, which means that there's options plenty across that back line. Or Redshaw, Byrne, Bellamy have all played 15 in the past, so can utilise that backfield well. And it's clever thinking from England, and at both kickoffs they've made initial breaks.
Analysis there from Will Roberts of @Young Rugby, one of the best social media channels, especially on Instagram, to get all of the news and views before anyone else. Rugby doing great things for age grade and schoolboy rugby, documenting the transition into professional terms. Italy nudge the ball up to just inside their own half, and Capuelli to Pilotu will get a chance to throw it long. Ball is over the top and agonisingly so. It's going to bounce the way of England, just about. Oh, hello. We're going to play a little bit of pick the ball up. Friday does just that, thumps it into this breeze. The ball is going to sit up, and it almost it's very dangerous for Italy, and that from Tui Pilotu was good chase, kept his wits about him, and good charge down.
Capuelli to Pilotu, obviously a former number 8, played the majority of rugby this season at number 8 for Harrow, which means one of two things. It means that not usually throwing at the line out, which is why potentially the line out for England may go skew-if in places, but also it brings that extra bit of dynamism and pace from a hooker, so it means that you can get to that ball quick enough and get that charge down. The pros and cons of putting a number 8 at hooker at full show there in 30 seconds for England.
Ball has been hacked clear, only into the hands of Griffin. Good carry from the big man. They'll go short side. Numbers here for England. Can they sweep in? Can they get it into the hands? They can. The arms are in the air. And Ben Redshaw, captain today, has got England's second try.
Really quick ball again that England are allowed to deal with, means that the Italian defence is not set at all on this near side. George Timmins just running that hard line means that there's an extra pocket of space for Bellamy to work with. You just see the options that are coming around the corner here. Byrne does really well to straighten. Flat pass across the Redshaw. He, of course, has the pace to scamper in.
Better from England, most certainly, and kick from Bellamy is a tricky one, all the way out on the right-hand side. So it's Ollie Davis. Bellamy equally adept at goal kicking for Harlequins, and I gave him the honours there, but it's Ollie Davis who's holding on to the kicking tee for England. Going to just squeeze itself wide on the right hand upright. Shame for Davis, but it came about with a little hack through, and then England reset themselves really well.
Charlie Griffin, another dominant carry here from him. It's exactly what Jonathan Pendlebury will be asking of him to do. And then England just come round the short side ever so quickly. Just look at the numbers and how quickly they can set up. When they get quick ball, they know that Italian side are disorganised. Nice there to England.
England on the line.
Connor Byrne there, played at
you will have time.
15
Come back.
In the
Just
first
on the
game.
line.
Plays a lot of fullback for Harlequins, but very pacey. Saw a little cameo of his in the build-up to that try. Clever footballer. It's Italy, though, that need to find their way back into this game. And that again goes over the top, but it's Italy who managed to claim
away
it.
now, off the ball.
Alessi. Italy have built quite well in this game so far. They haven't finished things off. They have built.
Back. First man,
The ball is on the floor. Italy still have it. The clever defence coming up on the outside from England.
Tackle, White.
Putting pressure on the passes and closing any potential opportunity. Again, they come up. Italy this time get a little bit of space on the outside.
Hold, push.
Just slow that ball down, that could be crucial. Sarri goes blindside, and here goes Gritty. Gritty to beat one man, tackle comes in, and he finds his colleague on the outside. I think it's Medina. That's the response that Italy wanted. In the rain in Dublin, Italy have scored a good try.
It's a really clever and smart move there from Italy. They understand how quick England's line speed is, and they almost use that against them. They allow for Italy to, they allow for England to track forwards and try and invite them onto biting up and overexposing their defensive line. Leaves that little bit of a dog leg in behind for Gritty to get through. Then it's a great support line from Medina. Good timing on the pass as well.
Let's go then.
Celebrations for the Italians shows just how much that try means to them, not the context of this game.
A great response. Shows that this could be a really interesting test for England. right-hand touchline. The extra points, it looks good. It is good. So it's less than a score, the difference between them now. 2 tries to 1. 10-12. Another look at it here, and as you mentioned, good handling, good awareness. Italy making hay in the wet Dublin rain. Restart. Benami. Feet mile. Friday again, lost in the Becker leg, just took his eye off the ball a little bit, and in these conditions you can't do that. You've got to make sure. Just had a look at the oncoming defender, didn't he? And misplaced the pass, and his confidence will grow with those sort of mistakes.
So, space and weight. More space, less weight.
Pride themselves on is their catch pass, and it's clicked really well so far today. Those are 2 scores, of course, coming from the quick handling of England, but very quickly slip away from them, and one errors to creep in, which only boosts the confidence of the Azzurri.
Better at scrum time from England. They're putting real pressure on the Italian scrum. Sorry, has to ebb away from the defender. The kick is perfect. Really asks Redshaw a difficult question from tight. He returns the favour, not a bad kick, which is fielded to that corner. They're playing with the touchline. That was a 50-22 kick, and Bellamy comes through, and Bellamy sees an absolute acre of space in front of him. The kick for Tuipulotu to chase, it might work because it's going to be handled. The Italians get involved as well. I don't think that's gone forward. Referee is playing on. England will play on. This is good broken field opportunity for him. Lucas Friday is impeded. Pollock puts his head down, tries to go through closed doors.
Got it. Ball's there anyway. Got the advantage.
Friday will pick up Tom Burrow. Fast ball for England to play with, and they've got to pick the right man. Davis hits the deck and almost loses the ball. Billy Sella, line from him back towards his forward pack. Friday, pass is read by the Italian defence, and they put a good tackle in, but they'll come back, says the referee.
Thank you.
Superb initial break from Bellamy to start all that. It's once again just showing his skill in the backfield. Plays a lot of 15 for both Harlequins and Trinity School. Definitely did a lot last season. So it just shows how adept he is in the backfield.
Have a look at it here. Doors seem to just open up for him,
White,
don't they?
make sure we present the ball carrier. No obstruction.
He sees that initial space, and once he does, straight through, and really quick thinking just to dot it onto his right boot.
Line.
Just to
Step up.
continue the attack for England. Capuelli Tuipulotu with the quick thinking as well to hack it forward, and he will now throw this line out for England.
Down it comes. Burrow and Pollock combining at that line out. Tuipulotu's looking for the ball. He think it might be loose. They're going to push their way towards that line. Tuipulotu's arching his back towards the floor. Italy just about push him. Referee's interested in some infringement from Italy. He'll come back as well. I wonder whether he'll have a chat. Some infringement in the red zone.
We went static, then 8 entry. Static, then 8 entry.
It's being assessed. England, I think, we're happy to go to the corner again. No, look, they're going to tap and go.
Billy Sella. Got to be careful of the pre-bind. Sella doesn't need anyone. He goes on his own. Billy Sella's large frame does all the damage for England. I was going to say quick thinking, but it was almost they thought about it. They stood there, they thought about it, and employed Billy Seller, his 6'3" frame, walloping its way towards the line.
All about his body position there. He gets at the perfect angle here to dismiss Italian defenders, just running that bit of an outside arc, which means that he's just getting on the outside shoulder of Medina there, the looser shoulder, not absorbed well enough. Just means that he can extend his body over the line and get the score. Really powerful running from a explosive and dynamic tight head.
Seller out of Beach and Cliff. Old school down feeds into Bath Rugby Academy. They'll be pleased with that one. They'll be singing about that one in the clubhouse. Davis adds the extras.
Really intelligent running as well from Seller. He doesn't just sort of head straight for the line. He goes on that outside arc away from the Italian defenders, who obviously come rushing over. He's not meeting them head on, meeting them at an angle, which just gives him that extra bit of forward momentum. Almost the Italians carry him over.
Wait, Tate. Wait.
We start using gathered. Touches and found. Roglier.
Scrum advantage.
In for a couple of knock-ons there. Again, the chase of that kick was good and put pressure on the second receiver.
Yeah, it's obviously something that England are pre-planned, that straight off kick-off, if they have the time to do so, then they will clear it. They do just that. Charlie Mile, I think it was who made that kick. Obviously, Mile playing at 12 today, but has played 10 in the past, so once again he's a depth of the boot. So England this scrum right on the halfway line, lots of options for the back line to pick off.
Crouch! Bind!
New to under-18s rugby, you're watching us for the first time. 35-minute halves.
Hold.
Enjoying it.
Stay.
Good quality of rugby. Friday will feed this back line.
Scrum advantage.
Davis, I think it was, who spilt it, just hitting the deck. Forward comes Franchini, try scorer against Wales. Looked a difficult man to handle for the Welsh.
Away. Advantage over.
Downfield is from Sarah. Surveys the land. Tries to find a hole in the fence. Goes through it. A little bit of yardage here. Could be interested in a break from this position. What a good clear out from Billy Seller. No, it's not, because it's holding on. I thought he was going to penalise him coming in from the side, but actually it's his front row partner, Ralph McEachran, who's told that he must release.
It's great work from Bruno Valesi, who just got to the ball first and anchored himself over it, which means that the clear out from Billy Seller just allowed for him to sort of take McEachran with him, and touch wasn't found there. I thought that Italy could potentially have a go for it from the line out. Instead, it's Charlie Griffin who's going to take it forward up towards the 22.
Outside.
The bigger backs today, Charlie Griffin. From Bellamy's going to hang in the air, and the wind is against England at the moment, which is why you're probably seeing their kicks not go too far, and that is really good positioning from Kepu Tuipolotu.
Yeah, he's usually finds himself clamped over rucks. Kepueli Tuipolotu, he does that ever so often, which is one of the many sort of tricks his trade.
Captain. Make sure kickers, we're putting everyone back on side, okay?
Josh Bellamy picks up to just inside the Italian half, the Trinity schoolboy. Lighting up schoolboy rugby for the last couple of years. Josh Bellamy, mercurial, exciting. His Trinity school partner, Mike Friday's son, Lucas Friday, playing scrum half today, and McEachran has dropped that ball and just has a little word.
Relax, we're done now. It's all done. Ball's gone. Away.
Yeah, this age grade rugby, maybe age grade rugby, but it's still just as passionate and fired up as any international rugby.
Henry,
I
no more.
think the Italians might know how to wind Ralph McEachran up in his face immediately on that spillage.
Thank you.
Still arguing with his opposite number.
We're going to have an opportunity
When we're going forward,
butt heads, literally,
make sure we stay up as we go
in
forward.
the scrum
Yeah.
now, so perfect chance to let off some steam.
Rugby's a sport that doesn't, you don't have to wait long to get an opportunity in which to physicalise your displeasure.
Okay, stand up.
The referees can have another look at this
More
scrum.
space, both sides. We need more space. We are all engaged. Okay?
Ben Connor just asking for more space. It's not the first time this has happened. Italy got a free kick right at the start of the game for early engagement from England. But it's what I said, it's just that really tall front row for England, which means that they want to try and get that dominant hit straight off the scrum. It's really hard to do that when they've got such height. See, they're already pretty much pre-engaged. Just trying to get that dominant shove early on.
Italy and Sarri will get a go at this. The referee will say we'll go again.
On the point.
They're eating up valuable time in the game.
No offences on the point. Scrum only. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Missed the game earlier. France were in fine form. They put 50 points on Scotland. Scotland had a man red carded for punching. As I mentioned, U18 international rugby is not shy in coming forward.
Bind.
France look good.
Set.
Italy played France at the weekend, so they need to be in as good a form as they possibly can be. England are penalised for that scrum.
Tight head collapse as well.
They are just looking at each other and taking the opportunity to wind each other up.
It's Bruno Valesi against Ralph McEachran at the moment. That is the verbal battle that's going on the field. And I imagine it will only heat up as the game goes on.
Yeah, you will always
keep an eye on that. Valesi versus McEachran.
Front man, you'll have time.
Now, it'll be important, I think, for Italy to string some phases together, something they haven't been able to do so far this game. Despite having a try on the board, that was almost coming out of nowhere. So it'll be good to see if they can produce some positive phase play, especially if they can get some front foot momentum in what is a very ferocious England defence. Just as I say that, they lose the possession.
Mile, little stab through. This could work. How's this going to pop up for Byrne? Byrne seems to almost hit that with his hip, did he? Or was his hand?
It's just coming a little bit too fast at it. Didn't expect it to pop up on the synthetic surface. And it
neat from Charlie.
Yeah, it was. He came on the cut there from Bellamy. Quick thinking between 10 and 12. Stabbing behind.
Long bind. Shoulders up.
Have a play. As I've mentioned, Niall utilised a lot of the time at fly half, so can provide that sort of interplay.
John Niall out of the Midland Central Academy, formerly Wasps.
There is Scottish setup as well, City of Oxford.
Good shout out for a good setup for City of Oxford. Producing some good level players, not just for England, for Wales as well.
Use legal timing.
All over the top. A chance for Lobe Undumbe to show his calibre, and off he goes. Undumbe past one man, just about scragged by the second. Italians in behind here. This could be a good score for them. Sarri for the line. I think his toes have touched the whitewash.
Great cover tackle there from Josh Bellamy. He does really well, but again, the Italians just given an inch and they really take a mile. This ball far from ideal. Lobe Undumbe just up against Charlie Griffin. Griffin will be asked to do a little bit better than that next time. And this speed of ball. Zanandrea trying to keep it alive as much as possible. Sarri in towards the corner there. It's of course, just great work from Bellamy there to deny the Italians a score just before the half, which could have made things really interesting. Still got work to do though.
Ball is stolen at the line out. Gritty. Thought he had half the door open for him.
Push back foot.
Italians are sniping here. Better defence from England. Pollock leads the charge.
Away wide.
Push them.
Hands away. Second man.
Away from the try line, another 2 or 3 metres. Sari will bring in Valesi. Carry from the tight head. Gritty. Again they come. Good aggressive defence in
no advantage
in there from
Scrum
Friday.
No. Just scrum.
Scrum rather than a penalty, so you can't take that quickly. Yeah, Italy, you mentioned it there, just not being able to string faces together at the moment.
No, because it's this high risk, high reward, high press from England in defence. They're all just flying up really coherently. The only time that they didn't do just that was when Italy got their first score. So it's working a lot of the time for England, but Italy, I think, just need to be a little bit more patient, and some dog legs will be produced by England. They can't keep up this high pressure defence for the full 70 minutes.
Edging towards the half-time mark. England will be ever so keen to keep Italy out. Italy likewise will be very set on going into the break. An extra points to their name.
You need a long bind.
Reset.
Keep your elbow up. You need your shoulders higher. Shoulders higher. Yeah. There. Let's go. Yeah, good.
Rain continues to pour down here in Dublin. Energia Park, Donnybrook area. A couple of golf holes from Dublin Bay, very far from the sea. Seagulls swoop overhead.
Set.
Good scrum from Italy. They're going to break down the short side, but again, England's defence is strong. Gritty.
Oh wait, Tate.
Makes his way towards the floor. Platform here for Italy. Milagri. Swept there, Medina, the try scorer. Ball is on the floor. Sari's got to be quick with it. Referee almost gets in the way. Italy continue to go left. Sari dancing around, Italy. Jumping around, trying to find a little bit of a gap. Carry again from one of the tight forwards, Bettini, I think it is. Wriggles his way there. It has been ripped out by England.
That's half time.
They had to hold their form and just take it easy. And they have just done that, and they've stopped Italy. That is crucial for England. They'll be pleased. There'll be a small smile on the face of them as they head in, because that is England in the lead and just about in control here. Half-time score, Italy 10, England 19. Your thoughts, Will Roberts, on that from an England perspective?
Well, for England, they should be really pleased with their defensive work. As I mentioned before, really ferocious when it comes to their high line, and leaving Italy with very few options, especially when they try to go further out with the inside centre. So positives for them. They'll be conscious and keen to keep up that high pressure into the second half. Italy, though, with a lot of positives to their name, and certainly going on the fight.
Italy will be pleased. They've struck very cleverly down the blind side. We'll probably have a look at the highlights here. It's 2 tries to 1. 2 tries to 1. I'm missing, and I'm being short on England's perspective. We'll probably have a look at them here. England started with a nice flowing back smooth down the right-hand side.
Yeah, it just showed the continuity and fluidity of this back line, starting to really click now that they've spent obviously a considerable amount of time together over the past few weeks and months. Once again, it is this carry from Henry Pollock. Just look, he drags in about 4, nearly 5 Italian defenders all into one collision, and then manages to also get quick ball whilst also piercing the game line. means that there's space out here for Bellamy to work with. Davis just tries to get on that outside edge, has the wherewithal to flick it back inside to Charlie Mile, who, despite his small stature, has incredible power and strength about him. This was the second score. Redshaw doing ever so well. Oh no, this was just before previously. Again with that first score. But look, Bellamy spots it, calls it early. That connection between Bellamy and Friday, playing school, club and international level together, means that they're very much on the same wavelength. It doesn't take too many words and looks between them to know what's going on. On the outside edge, this second score, once again it's just quick handling from England. That straightening and give from Conor Byrne is really intelligent and expertly timed. He just straightens up and attracts that last Italian defender to mean that just get Redshaw just about enough time. This was the Italian score. It was a little bit of a overcommitment in defence from Conor Byrne. He sort of got caught in between both defenders, Gritty and Medina, working well on that blindside wing. The timing of the support run and offload is really strong from Italy. Showed their intent. You can just see here, Conor Byrne just gets stuck in between both defenders, in between both attackers, and ends up covering no one. Frustrated with that. Put them back into the mix, and this was it from Billy Seller.
Bit of a cameo, wasn't it?
Really was. Just perfect angle in which to score at. Just hits the line really well. Powers over, absorbs the Italian defenders, uses it as forward momentum to get himself over the line. Puts England in the ascendancy at the break.
Absolutely. Half time, Italy 10, England 19. Don't go too far. Second half coming your way. Right, here we go then. Energia Park in Dublin is ready for the second half of this second game in the men's under-18 side of this Six Nations Festival. The women's being played at Wellington College, and I hope you've been enjoying that. Some wonderful rugby on show over there. But this is being played in the rain over in Dublin. Italy retake the field. That's the inside centre, Vittorio Tres. And alongside me for the second half is Will Roberts from at Young Rugby on all social media platforms. We are just about joined by the referee and his assistants. A little bit late out on parade, Ben Connor, but we're just about there. Fascinatingly poised, this one.
Yes, indeed. The changes, I think, have been made by both sides, which could...
Balls available, play away.
Things are played here at the moment. England will look to continue that momentum that they left the first half with.
Yeah, Friday's going to scoop the ball clear, and I think this might work absolutely brilliantly down. It hops down the touch line. That's good play from the Italians. I think it's Gritti. Actually, it's the work of Milano, one of the new substitutes to come on. Big carry from him. Well met though by the English defence.
Outside.
Box kick is of interest England, and Friday he's going to throw the ball back in field to his captain, Redshaw. Newcastle Falcon has half a gap. Tackle by Vittorio Tres. Griffin clambers through the tackle, just about held, and places the ball back. Pollock. One of his trademark cutting runs yet from Pollock. Well, come in this second half. Over the top, Bellamy watches it sail clean over his head. Cleaned up by the centre partnership.
No.
Bella climbing through is Jack Bracken, who's on the field wearing 25.
Leave it.
Saracen, who scored a scintillating try in the game against France. And did you spot the other changes, Will Roberts?
That was the only change that has been made for England. It's Jack Bracken, I think, for Connor Byrne. Yeah, you can see just in the top left of your picture there, Connor Byrne is off the field. So that's the only change for England, and obviously the Milano change that we've already mentioned has been made.
Space and wait.
I think,
wait. Hold wait for a sec. Hold wait for a sec.
The second row, isn't it? Well, if we just... Well, we'll try and work this out. Certainly, Carlo is packing down at 8.
Bind. Set. Hold.
Under real pressure. Great
turned over
from
first.
England.
Then sprinted away.
It's down Friday. His backside manages to find a pass, and Bellamy suddenly spies a gap.
First man.
Good work over the ball then, and as has been the way in this competition, the referee rewarding a good jackling position. Italy get the penalty.
Yeah, it's a great initial run from Bellamy, but obviously no one really saw him do it. It all happened with the forward pack with their back turned after winning that scrum. So no one was close to it in a white shirt, so Italy could get
look on the next one.
It was really interesting, wasn't it? Because Jack Lightbound was almost caught out by the way that England had managed to scrummage Italy off the ball.
Yeah, just
almost was surprised to get it back.
Thank you. Thank you.
A really strong shove, and because of that, I think the Italians just messed up their hook slightly. So without much English input, it ended up at the feet
You'll have time.
Lightbound.
You will have time. Here's yours.
Riccardo Favoretto, who's come onto the field wearing 26. He started the game at fly half for Italy. I think he's nestled into that position once again. Got another change as well. Nelson Casatelli is on wearing 21. He's standing at scrum half, but he isn't at scrum half. He's a back row, a good back row. Eye-catching performance against Wales, Nelson Casatelli. Sitting there with the scrum cap on, just top of your shot to right of your shot. Italy have turned the ball.
Darren Lowe is the person who was replaced by Milano.
No.
He's bobbled
Play
forward.
on, not
He says
all rips.
play on. So we're going to go here. We're pushing in the end of the first half against England's line. And England under examination again. Ball spilt, as it has been in the first 35 minutes.
Okay.
At the top of your screen, Kekkonen has taken a little knock. He got whacked as the man tumbled through, and he just jarred his knee. There will be a stop in play here.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
The referee also gets a little bit of help. I think he's lost an earpiece or a tape to stop him, stop his communication device around. Look in that shot, you can see there, if you're eagle-eyed, Gabby Logan and Kenny Logan. Just middle left there, beige coat on with the hat on. There's Kenny Logan, superstar for Scotland. Of
Loads
course.
better,
Gabby
thanks
Logan,
for that.
superstar in her
Appreciate
own right. She doesn't play rugby.
Okay.
They're of course here for their son Ruben Logan on the bench for England today. That's the connection.
I forgot to say that.
Okay. We're definitely on the next one. I'll make sure they're coming back.
Ruben Logan with a try in the
all chat
first game for England.
comes from you. Okay? Any conversation? That's your job.
The Irish and the Welsh also just keeping a keen eye on this game.
But during play,
Ireland play Italy.
No
Sorry,
chat.
Ireland play England in the final game on Sunday, so they will be
you on?
just starting to cast their
Oh,
eye
you're doing a chain.
across to England and thinking
Are
about
we doing
Sunday.
a chain? What's up?
Italy, Ireland, of course, won their
Yeah, you
first
go if
game
you want.
against Scotland. Okay, against Wales. And,
Are we
they,
changing?
like France, will be heading into the final game unbeaten.
Time's still off. Sorry, time's still off. My bad.
We've got one to tune in for on Sunday
Yes.
afternoon at Ireland versus England.
Could have said anything there.
Substitutions, and we have a
We
lot
got
here
new
in,
players on.
at this level.
Okay,
Under
we'll stay the
18s, it's
Okay.
it's a revolving door almost, especially in the second half. They get a lot of people on and off the pitch, and give as many people game time as they possibly
Okay.
can.
Mark, lads, here. Push. Look. Yeah.
Do it. Rolling subs is the order of the day
Mark's here.
at this level. There's 26 in the squad, so 3 more than
Yeah.
usual.
Time on. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Try to repeat the scrum. Lightbound will control it with his feet. Actually goes over his hands and sneaks out a little bit. Friday has to pause and
Take it back.
he's kicked it all the way out. It's been taken back into the 22 and that's a mistake. The Harlequins fly half. I'm not sure whether the call came or whether it came off the side of his boot, but either way, England are going to have to defend the line out in their own 22.
So scrappy ball off
doing
the
subs
scrum.
anyway.
I think Bellamy changed his mind on what the
Yeah,
attacking
you'll have
play would
numbers.
be, considering they were caught on the back foot.
Who's your
It was a
front man?
panicked
Is
kick,
that him there?
and a poor kick at that as
Yeah.
well. As
Can we
Louis
get them
Trevor
back for
joins
you?
us, the
Wait.
Clifton and
Wait.
Bristol Bear.
Wait. White step. Thank you.
Line out. A little bit scrappy for Italy, but it will work. It bounces down. Casatelli, strong runner, Nelson Casatelli. You can see there, it just keeps on going like an Energizer bunny.
Tackle 7. Well, let's
Left
go.
they go. Good hands from Italy. Could carve something open here. Lobe Ondumbe dancing towards that line.
No knock on. Victim tackle. Yeah, wait.
Italy got it. Yeah, they have. So the referee said there was ripped in the tackle, but maybe the other way. And that is a knock on, and England will beat their chests and pat themselves on the back for a defensive job well done.
You okay?
Yeah, really slick
okay?
hands there from Italy. You just once again
1 and 3.
take advantage of
1 and
England's
3.
high press and high
Italy.
line.
1 and 3.
And usually
1 and 3.
they find it tricky to sort of get it out to that outside channel, but it's just a case of extremely quick hands as the cavalry is deployed by the Italians, and yeah, Italy potentially found the key to the lock.
Sergio Pelliccioli and Nicola Bolognini have both come on into the front row. Brand new front row, 16, 17 and 18. Corvash is also on.
Crouch.
New bodies on, new brains in.
Bind. Set. Hold then, hold, stay.
Friday, he's going to scoop the ball infield. Miles going to bounce people out the way.
Hold wide, hold!
Angle for Bellamy to kick it, but he actually kicks it downfield and it sails on the wind. England playing with this very strong breeze behind their backs. Italy have to run it back. And does well in the contacts. It's a couple of extra yards. Oh, and England are in position. I think it's Pollock.
Back there. Hold you on, extra ball.
It's more like it from England. Good kick chase. And latching onto the man down.
Yeah, of course, you're on tight head side, aren't you? Yeah, we will do. Shot.
Salah just a word there. Look at this. Kick at goal is called by Ollie Davis.
Cool, very quickly as well. I think Henry Pollock certainly has some influence. It's a wide leadership team in the England camp, not necessarily one head that makes all the decisions. So it's certainly a combined effort, but that one fairly unanimous
okay, on the
vote.
engagement there.
With the win,
yeah, I thought that was good.
Ollie Davis's boot combined means that they have a shot to try and take themselves out of that 2-try score for Italy.
Almost a 50-metre kick, but with this helping breeze, gain about 10-15 metres on this. Length will not be a problem for Ollie Davis. Direction is though. He pushes it to the left hand, pulls it to the left-hand side. He's not happy with himself. Fancied that one.
Behind.
Kick is not a pretty one, but it works because he's spilt by Griffin.
It's an absolute nightmare to try and pick up. It's a bit of size from it.
Is it intentional or does he just miss kick that?
Absolutely, it's intentional. Off back 22, it's actually the 22 dropout has become a really good place for teams to attack off, and a lot will actually string phase play and stuff off the training paddock from the 22 metre now. So Italy just trying to make a hash of that deliberately, and they do just that. Now they've got the scrum.
Italian scrum. It works its way to the back. Good work from Friday to Hassel and Harry.
No way, White! Not on the ball. Push back,
Italy still got it. Sari.
Not on the...
Here comes Tui Pelotu. Little kick through, it's charged down. Small sniff of opportunity. Favoretto's ball, she regathered.
No!
Penalised once more, light bound. Referee says play on with the quick tap. Forward come Italy. Vittorio Tres is walloped.
You're not on the ball. You don't put pull on the ball.
Italians off the left hand.
Scrum advantage.
Ball is going to go forward and into touch, and I think there'll be a choice here.
Scrum only. Yeah, lock on. Pull. Yeah, just option. Yeah, it's just a scrum.
Italy just trying different ways to get around this England defence. That time they attempted to go over the top, and a little bit more height and dip on the ball could have really put Love and Dumbe in a lot of space down the swing, but Friday just got a half-decent touch to it.
No more
It's been
movement.
replaced by McParland.
Archie McParland is on, the Northampton Saint. Lucas Friday's game is theoretically done. Of course, he could come back on with the rolling sub rule. He started against France. That's at half-back. Scrum has pressure applied to it. Lobby Undumbe, I mentioned him pre-game. Looks a good runner, strong runner, small but powerful. Sari is going to use Carsatelli. Carsatelli on the outside. Carsatelli again holds the ball well. Italy, bit of space on this right-hand side. Pollock
22 high.
has intercepted the ball, but they're going to come back for a high tackle. Stop-starty at the moment.
It is neither side being able to get into any sort of groove. As Archie McParland with the high tackle there. I saw that interesting decisions for Italy. The opportunity, of course, looking to goal to get themselves inside 7 points, but with the conditions as they are, it's unsurprising that they're heading for touch.
It's a flat kick. It's not the prettiest, but it does the job.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure they're on you.
Favorito.
Yeah. You for man. Okay, stay there, you're good there.
Rush gets a little word from Belliccioli. Didn't look straight and isn't straight, says the referee. The line-out woes at under 18 level continue.
Option. Scrum or line out. Yeah. Just do it. 2 seconds. Scrum.
Chosen the scrum.
Yeah, but that was just too far, I agree.
It's a little bit in the balance.
Yeah. Long sailor.
Cliche line almost, but the next scorer will be crucial.
You got my left.
Who can wrestle their way upfield, they'll feel as though with their hands on the tiller, but Italy can get the next score. Tense last 20 minutes or so.
Set.
Stay.
Hold.
It's the scrum.
Stay.
Both scrums have come under pressure. It's actually been picked up by one of the second rows, such as the split of the pack. Harlan finds Bellamy, who spills the ball. And that is going to be a crucial bit of space here.
Scrum only.
Oh, what a position this is for Italy. And again, we can't quite see it there, but Bellamy, I'm not 100% sure whether he just looked up downfield, thinking about the kick, but he took his eyes off the ball. That's for certain.
Not one that he'll want to look back on. It's actually a really good pass from McParland as well, straight to him. And yeah, I think he was just assessing which side to kick from, and in doing so, took his eye off the ball, and the way it came at him.
I'll hit you.
Couldn't do much about it. Changes being made now. A little bit more power, I think, being added to that back line. It's like Toby Baker's on in place of Ollie Davis to make way. And there's Baker there with the hamstring tape on in that picture. So Charlie Mild, Toby Baker as that sector partnership is an exciting one.
Italy at the moment just going to take their time and just try and work out exactly how best to attack it. Henry Pollock is having a word with the official. Play rugby, you'll know that he is shy of having a word with the official.
The open side.
Fred Shaw just coming over to make sure that everything's okay. They're fire and ice, those two. Cancel each other out very well in terms of leadership, and they create quite the balanced duo.
Cool head of Ben Renshaw. 15 today for England.
Okay. If you go straight, you will go straight as well. Yeah.
But this is a crucial scrum for England to try and defend. It's a crucial scrum for Italy to try and work with. If they can. Look at that position.
Don't touch.
Options either side. Lobby Undumbe is out here on the left-hand side. He can certainly finish in small spaces.
Two England wingers have swapped wings. Charlie Griffin is occupying this left-hand side for now. Jack Bracken moves out to the right, potentially just to cover the threat that Lobby Undumbe holds.
Round the corner they come. Milano forces his way up to 5 metres. Sari reaches in for the ball. England's defensive line has to be cute here. Pollock is told to leave it alone. Bolognini and Pelliccioli combine. Korvash. Sari again. Out wide. Trez over the top. Better from England. Lobby Undumbe, and there he is. Really good work from Ned McCormack. Over the ball, has managed to squirrel that away from Italy. England will be happy with that defensive set. That was an examination and they've come away good for it. Ball downfield, missed initially. Favoretto. Eloglio's kick is charged down. Mile is trying to get hold of it, and away goes Jack Bracken. Jack Bracken is scorching clearer once more here in Dublin. Charge down was the difference, and that is a passage of play. About a minute and a half there, Italy were sniffing. They were in the shadow of the post for England, but a good defensive set, good kick chase, and Jack Bracken ends up with the ball in his hands and a try to his name.
Cheeky smile on his face. I think he knows that potentially this ball may have been offloaded forward by Mile. We'll have a look at this. Oh, it's tight. It's very tight, but
if I'm an Italian, I'm not happy with that.
But once again, Jack Bracken, given that outside edge in a very similar situation to his score linking up with Ollie Davis in the first game against France, just finding that outside wing and utilising it really nicely. A clever score from England. Props should, of course, go to Toby Baker with that initial charge down, as well as being able to gather the ball so quickly and get it away to Mile. He's gotten rid of the tee and decided that the drop kick's a better option.
And he does get it. Used to with 7s and 10s rugby, drop kicking the ball, Josh Bellamy. There's the charge down. Over the top. This is the pass from Mile. The angle isn't great for that, but Bracken is round the outside. Yeah, Jack Bracken, younger son of Kieran Bracken.
Younger son of Charlie.
Sorry.
Father Kieran Bracken.
Yeah, youngest son of Kieran Bracken. There we go. I get my words out in the right way. Yeah, Charlie Bracken, his older brother, playing under 20s rugby.
Been playing scrum half for England under 20s. Currently studying at Loughborough as well, and still a part of the Saracens Academy.
Italy will have to press from their own 22-yard line. Hazzini. That's that score just taking this game away from the Italians. Gritty, who hasn't really stopped working. Good shift from the number 8 from second row.
On.
Again, good defensive press from England. Timmins wearing 6 involved. England content to let Italy try and work their way around them or through them. Happy for England to try and work the ball.
Logan getting himself involved. Ruben Logan wearing 20. He's onto the field for England.
Kick is not a great one. Jack Bracken tried to do something cute and knock it over the top on a sort of half volley. Didn't quite work, and it's ended up back in Italian hands. Ball has been stripped and now secured for England. The back line will peel themselves backwards and move them go off this second phase. Bellamy. Combines with Mile.
Sorry.
Bartman.
Sorry, mate.
Bellamy, who kicks the ball skyward, just so the runners were in front of him there.
In front, thank you, advantage.
Cheney gathers well and
Where's the,
charges at the England defence.
Where's the
Again,
marking?
another good, strong tackle comes in. Time from Tui
you
Pelotu.
okay? You okay?
His front row partner Billy Seller involved as well. Try for Billy Seller in the first half and good tackle there. Hazzini. The ball's going to bounce up. No, it's not. The referee's going to stop play and bring it back.
In front of kick, 20.
Pollock's discussed.
20, white.
Get the impression that England are just trying to manage the game here, Will Roberts.
Yeah, with this 16-point lead now, obviously, Italy would need to put at least 3 scores on the board if they want to get themselves back into the mix. So England more than happy just to play smart and use their defence as their biggest weapon of attack in a way, which is what they seem to have done over the course of this second half. Happy to sit and just nullify any Italian threat and then counter when available.
Let's set.
Line out for Italy though, inside the England 22. They work this ball and carve out their own score. He's placed back, more aggressive counter-racking led by Capuelli Tui Pelotu. England have got the ball. Good carry from Pollock. Trademark carry from Pollock. Not held, allowed to go again. Referee agrees. Hartland downfield. Ball is swirling in this wind and difficult to take. Oh, and all of a sudden the door is slid the other way and Italy are through. Favoretto gets body checked. Penalty only. Referee's going to have a word here. I think it was too cynical. Favoretto down this high side and maybe it wasn't. Footballing tackle from Louis Trevor. He came across there and sideswiped him.
Yeah, I think the assistant referee is going to give a bit of helping hand.
17, okay, thank you. I've just got him running, committed to a line, but he's just dropped his shoulder. So I've got a penalty only for that, so he's just nudged him. Have you got any more?
When you think about what has happened before the actions of 17.
Yeah, okay.
For me, there was a good attacking opportunity for Bloom.
Okay.
Very cynical, coming into the shoulder, dropped it after the kick.
Yes, I see. Because it's attacking opportunity, not many defenders. It stopped a line break opportunity. Therefore, penalty only offence, but the nature, it's a yellow card for 17. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. 17, 15.
The bounce the ball here for Favoretto
He's taking
works
a player
well.
away. Taking a player away off the ball. It
saying.
stopped a line break opportunity, so therefore it's going to be a yellow card against 17.
There from the referee. Louis Trevor puts his hand up to his colleagues and says, "Do excuse me."
Penalties here.
I'm not 100% sure whether or not
if there's a scrum,
he
we'll
didn't know
sort
what
it.
he was doing.
Okay.
But, England down to 14 men.
Just needs the door slightly ajar for the Italians, especially with the forward pattern that
you take the line.
they've had in this
Make
second
sure we have
half.
no contact in the air. You'll have time.
Off this
Make sure no
driving ball,
contact in the air, okay?
obviously, one less forward.
Numbers. Lads, numbers. 7.
7 in the lineup.
More.
To the front, round they come. Italy bouncing their way towards the line. Bolognini a little shy.
No, 7 away.
Fighting in the midst of that.
No.
Look at him taking on all comers.
Back foot, no.
Ball fired across the line and a hash of it is made between the two players
White
and they
offside.
almost
White
turn
offside.
disgusted at each other. Referee's going to say there's
offside.
a free go at that.
England's high line in defence coming to bite them, too over eager. Billy Suller,
Make sure our hands are up and then behind the offside line. Hands up.
Too much pressure.
Time's off.
Be careful here, another warning being dished out. If they infringe again, the referee might think about a second man in the bin.
The work of Timmins and McParland, I think, who had just encroached, and because of that, Italy were forced to make an error.
All over the top. Again, line out not hit. And that gives England a gilt-edged chance to try and clear their lines through Davis.
Offside. Wait. Good now.
This kick is a tricky one to deal with. It stays in field. Falls to the floor.
Davis is back on the field in replacement of Josh Bellamy.
Stolen. So is that Pollock at the bottom of it? It's the sort of work that Pollock would do. To the top. Simple work. Carson-Telly looks as though it's going forward. Steady's footwork there. Just it's obvious against Wales. Just what a good open field runner Carson-Telly is. And here's an example. Just put a winger on his backside.
Yeah, and was left disappointed with the pass that was given from the inside. A lot more time than necessary. Right, so here's the changes that are going to be made.
6 is off.
Need a scrum.
We have a full front row.
Tyra on.
Yes, you have to drop to 3 and 4.
George Timmins, I
3
think,
then 4, so you need fully flankers. Italy, you need to drop to 7. No number 8.
So this is, again, if you've not seen
Time's
under 18
off.
rugby before, they don't like disparity at scrum time. So Italy can keep a man on the field, but they cannot have him in the scrum.
Okay,
so
time's
there's a
off.
7-man scrum for England because of the yellow card, but Italy also have to go down to the
Time's off.
They get an extra man in the backs.
Italy, what's happening? Okay, let's go.
Referee's asking exactly what's going on.
Yeah, both sides. You can't have a number 8.
Okay, also them.
Yes.
Okay.
These games to
okay, wait. No, let's go. 4 to off.
The referee's asking for it.
Time on, let's go.
Expediency.
Number 23, Tom Crowell.
Okay, he's watching that. Close.
Under 17 squad, so lots of changes and movement within the back line.
Wow! Fine.
Towards the last 10 minutes of this game.
Set.
And in control. Can't give anything away now to Italy. To manage this one through. Partland has to deal with a ball that comes out quickly. Carson-Telly is over it, and brilliantly so, says the referee. Nelson Carson-Telly has his headgear removed in that tackle. And he was in a superbly strong position to deal with the incoming 2 or 3 England defenders, but did brilliantly. It's great work, and that'll pump the Italians up just a little bit as we head to this last 10 minutes.
The Italians in full ascendancy now, but just need to get some points on the board to prove
you will have time.
They've been in this position now many a time in this second half, but are yet to show any numbers to prove that. So crucial if they get into that red zone. Again, it's just that cutting edge that they're missing.
Salah to Pollock. Pollock manhandled a little bit high. Referee says play on. Now the backs will get a little go with it. Mile brings in Redshaw. Out here is the flyer Bracken, who just puts his boot through the ball and it bobbles up and actually comes off the Italian, and the England players will get it.
Okay, good.
It's exactly the sort of rugby they need to play.
White came off your foot.
Moment between England and Italy. It's just the pace in transition that they can apply and play. When the Italians have turned over the ball, it's taken quite a while for them to readjust into an attacking shape, whereas with England they've done really well in transition and can put themselves in these sort of places after gaining possession a few seconds ago.
Ball at the top of the line-out is unfortunately spilled.
Gone back there.
Ireland had 2 goes at it, and Italy will get the ball back.
Yeah. Long
Apologies
bind,
saying
keep
there,
your shoulders
but,
up, okay? Yeah.
Tom Burrow
Got
just
5 to go.
potentially bring it down to receive the ball at the base of the
Last one, okay?
potentially be
Come on, Bill!
just
Let's go, Todd! Let's go!
gain
Come on!
naivety in these
Bill!
conditions.
Come on! Yeah!
Ball off the top
Come on,
of the
Bill!
tree.
Come on, Bill!
Crouch!
Wind and rain is a big ask for
Bind!
Archbishop Ireland.
Set!
Switch leg! Go!
Stay in, no stay.
Ball out wide to this left-hand side. Lobe Ndombe's football doesn't quite work for him. His studs slip and he coughs up the ball. But now have it. Pollock is going to play scrum half and fire it into the midfield. Behind the runners. Wide it goes to Palotto, who is loitering with intent out on that left wing. Ball backwards, says the referee. Bounces up. This could work for England. Ball is free now. Parlin. Better from England, better consistency. Inside ball or
Scoring
left behind.
advantage.
Again, doesn't quite go to hand. Good awareness to
That's a good jackal.
find the
Knock
man,
on
but
first. Knock on.
fortunately knocked on by White.
Come on! 4 to go. Loads of time. Yeah.
Just good, quick phase play from England, and inside ball was on.
System will tell me.
Handle.
Should be
We see
long
the
now.
introduction of Harry Clark, who wasn't expecting to
He's
play a
blocking
part
as
at
well
all
there.
in this festival, and has been whisked in late on
Okay, so we're back to 8.
to Jacob Oliver.
We're back to 8.
I hope Jacob
Yeah.
Oliver is okay. We'll wait to find news on that.
Struggling with injury. I know he was supposed to play in the game against France in that friendly back in March, but pulled out late on. Harry Clark was brought in then. So the Falcon potentially struggling with a few injury issues. Back to the full complement, I think, at scrum time with the yellow card serving
Other
this
side.
time. But
Other side.
good to see Harry
Keep it up.
Clark
Keep
get
it up high. Okay.
get a go. Obviously, top try scorer in the Premier
You
Rugby
need to keep a long
under-18
bind
team
and
this
keep your
season
shoulders
for
up.
Leicester.
You need
A lot of them,
to hold
as you
your
can
shoulders
imagine,
up as well, okay?
off the rolling ball.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
So it's the way that Leicester play. And, so he's written his name into the Premiership Rugby history books, and he's had a good season as well for Denison, so deserves to be wearing an England shirt this afternoon.
So not a bad way to make a living off the back of a rolling maul up at
Ouch.
Leicester. Yeah, fine try scorer. Neil
Bind.
Back used to do it with really quite good effect for
Set.
Leicester back in the early 2000s. Italians bring it down this left-hand touchline.
Away, hands off
As
feet.
they, pretty much
Release.
have all
Push.
game.
Yeah, I'll get you,
March
mate.
defensively to the Italian angles. Again, tackles and aggressive tackles come in from England. Pollock tests the hinges of that one. And again, 2 main tackle shoves Italy backwards.
Hold,
They're
push
on
back.
making ground at the moment. They will turn to the boot, and again, pressure is applied to that kick. It's going to pop up and well run it from here. They will. Italy got to be careful here. This game doesn't completely get away from them in these closing few minutes, and
Back.
that's a knock on. Ruben Logan, and he's lost the
Ball
ball
back.
as well. Nelson Castatelli is going to come around the corner at this one. Again, good feet from him. Thought about the offload. Can he still have the ball despite the intentions of Barrow? Sorry, complaining with the referee.
Could have rolled
The
away
referee
from the ball.
agrees with him.
Rolled into it.
Well, just a few moments left. I'm going to ask Will Roberts of Young Rugby to pick out your player of the match. There's a few in the England ranks who've done well. We'll talk about Italy in a moment. From an England point of view, your player of the match?
A lot of contenders. I think that, of course, Henry Pollock has been, as usual, self-made ferocious in the contact and has produced a lot of front foot ball for England. Billy Seller as well, doing similar things, and while at scrum time, Capuelli to Blosso, if it wasn't for a few line-out blunders, will certainly be in there. But for me, it comes in the back line. Charlie Mile was a very close second for me, but I think on his first start as captain, Ben Redshaw has been the real complete player for England. He was my player of the match.
Lead play on.
Italy building though. This is an examination for England to sort of settle and sort.
No, back.
It looked as though it might have been knocked on there. Referee is scrutinising it. He says play on.
Hold on.
Italy once more into the English 22.
No,
Can they
away.
convert? Ball pops out. Going to have to work quickly with this one. Ilano has to wrestle himself to the floor and the ball back. Sari looks one way, then the other. Look at those tackles still coming in.
Once this English defence is set, it's very difficult to get any sort of momentum. The last few challenges from Italy, ball
No way.
hit behind the gain line or just about on it.
Okay. Time's up, so we can't stop. We restart. No way. 21. Tackle handball.
Referee says that's the game. Next time it goes dead, Italy will still work. The Apollonia back on the field, trying hard. Neat little pass, one caught by the Italians.
No way. Get away. Advantage 6.
Still working, free themselves. Sari looked as though it was high. That penalty advantage. The referee agrees. Be careful with that. Look at that. I don't think they're going to go any more. We don't have a TMO.
That's good jackal. We got 6 bowling clear.
I'd be interested to see
20
whether
high
or not
tackle.
that tackle actually made contact with the head, but we'll see. Nelson Casatelli scampering towards that touchline. He's got to be careful to stay in field. England's defence are continuing to work hard. Sari will get it on a plate.
No.
Pelliccioli. And the final penalty belongs to England. George Timmins and friends are delighted with that one. Come in for the congratulations. Because that is an excellent defensive display from England.
You got tap first,
Examined hard by Italy, but they come out on top. And the final whistle goes. It is a good win for England. That disappointment from the first game, well and truly behind them. Italy came and rattled all the sort of hinges and door locks and really tried to get around and press every single place that they possibly could with England, but England were strong. And with tries of their own, they are handsome winners here. The second game goes the way of England. Italy 10, England 26.
A really mature and controlled performance from England there that showed their winning character. The job was done in the first half. They knew that they just needed to repel Italy in the second, and they did just that, allowing for the Italians to come onto them and try and play their own game, but England just controlling them when necessary. Kicking game was useful towards the end for England as well.
From an Italian point of view, what stands out for you? Where do you think they'll be saying well done? Where do you think they need to improve?
I think that a little bit more patience could have been applied by the Azzurri, and then they probably could have been able to capitalise on a few extra chances. A lot of points left out there for them today, especially in the red zone, but the fact that they were getting into that 22 so much provides a lot of light, and against potentially a slightly looser side like France, they could cause a real upset.
Yeah, Italy's next game is against France. England will play Ireland. That's on Sunday. Ireland will play Wales next here on this channel at 5:30 kickoff for that one. We will probably have a look at a few of the highlights from this game and settle ourselves through. From an England perspective, where do they need to improve?
I think that they took control of the game really well and took their chances quite nicely. potentially just exploiting the chance a little bit better in that second half. To only come out 7-0 victors in the second 35 is something they could be disappointed in. They can put teams to the sword a little bit better.
As we saw here, the opening gambit from England was an impressive one, and saw the tools, especially in this back line. They've got some fine runners and some fine ability to cut any team apart.
Exactly that, and when they have this coherence, there's obviously the back line that they've been training with throughout the week, which means there's a lot of knowledge and interconnectiveness between those 7 in that back line, so the ball could be quick and fast. But when those changes come in, not only substitutions but positional changes as well, England lost that little bit of structure, but it was here for all to see at this point in the game. Ollie Davis flicking that ball inside to Mile, who, as I said, for his first England start, had a superb game, showing his strength for that first score. Sure can always seem to be the instigator for all things good in an England attack.
Pollock was impressive, not the captain today. He still made his presence felt. And this ball whipped across, and presence of mind from Davis, who gets caught here, and then the inside ball to Mile. We saw Davis's hands in the first game, pretty special.
Certainly pride themselves on that catch pass, especially here. You see, this is a perfect example of it. Just doing the basics really well, that straightening from Byrne, just allowing for Redshaw to nip into the corner. Really good, quick, fast and controlled handling from England. Probably that score a perfect metaphor for the way that they went about the game as a whole.
And this was the positivity from Italy. They'd had to deal with the high press from England, and they found a little bit of space, and good interplay from Piero Gritti and Mattia Medina down this short side. And at this stage, Italy had their tails up most definitely, and you can see the joy flowing from the touchline.
It's a 2-point gap at this moment, and it's just that little bit of hesitation from Conor Byrne. Obviously, usually a full-back, not necessarily played a lot of rugby on the wing, so potentially caught with 6s and 7s when it comes to defending that blindside wing, but with this fairly immediate response.
Billy Seller, good catch and drive, the tap and go. He made his presence felt. I thought he was excellent around the park defensively as well today, Billy Seller, and has certainly put his hat in the ring for the final game. And then the icing on the cake was a turnover ball once again. Good work by Toby Baker in the midfield. It just had to bobble and bounce up, and that is forward. There's no two ways about it. From Mile, well, it isn't forward because the referee didn't penalise it. So effectively it's not, but Jack Bracken didn't care. He was scampering home. And England at this point saw the game theirs.
Yeah, it's a lot of fortune for England in not too long, but they got themselves in that position due to some great defensive acumen, which is what we'll focus on. Jack Bracken, 2 scores, 2 games. He'll be pleased with his record in a white shirt.
He will be. And as I mentioned, a good win for England. Consummate in the end. Perhaps not as emphatic as France earlier in the day, but England back to winning ways, and we'll look forward to Sunday and their game against Ireland. Next up here, Wales under-18s will play Ireland under-18s, a 5:30 kickoff for that one. We hope you can be there for that. Until then, thank you and goodbye.